Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Have you ever wondered what supplements people use? Are you kind of like wanting to creep in their pantry, ask them why? Do ultra runners need supplements? Do female bodybuilders need supplements? Do I need supplements? I don't know. But would you like to hear how I use them? Because that is what we're going to talk about today. Alright guys, so we're going to put a blanket caveat here. I am not a nutritionist. I am not your doctor. I'm just sharing with you the supplements that I use, why I use them, how I use them, when I use them, and what I use. Just to kind of open the pantry door and share the things that I have found work in my routine. So check with your doctor before you try anything, because you might have different nutritional needs than I do. But otherwise, come along. I'm going to share with you what I use and why I use them. So, first of all, supplements are meant to supplement your diet. So you should be looking at whole foods, obviously, to get the majority of your nutrients and calories. Supplements are there to enhance performance, enhance recovery, and all of those fun things. So let's dive in. All right, the first thing that I take is actually a necessity because I am plant-based. So I do take B12. Now this is only found in animal protein or fortified cereals, neither of which I eat. Certainly not enough fortified cereal to get my daily dose. So B12 is my everyday, daily, nothing fancy here. Oh, my camera is about to die. All right, we're back. Battery died, so got it charged. Got a beer. Sipping pretty. No dells. You know, you know. All right. Back at it. I don't really remember where I cut off. So, let's start here. All right, the first daily. This is my only necessary supplement, and that is B12. Nothing fancy. I get it at Walgreens. So, why do I take this? I am plant-based. B12 comes from animal protein and fortified cereal. I don't eat fortified cereal, so I get my B12 here. So, yeah, nothing fancy. Helps convert food to cellular energy. I don't get this naturally, so I have to get it in supplement form. So that is the only supplement that is a necessity for me. All right. So let's dive into some supplements that maybe are necessary because I've chosen them to be necessary. So for those of you who don't know, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is a thyroid disorder. I was on a synthetic form of the hormone for several years. I swear guys, I've had like 2 drinks of this for several years. And then as I started to heal my gut issues, I started having heart palpitations, and I just wasn't tolerating the synthetic form even on a really low dose. So my doctor said, let's try something crazy and let's pop you off the hormone. So we popped off, and the only residual effects I had was a little bit of brain fog. And so I started doing some research, and I found Thyro Drive by First Form. And basically the ingredients just help support the production of the thyroid hormone, the T3, T4, and it's natural. It's ingredients that are known to support the thyroid. So for me, it was kind of a no-brainer to add it in to my supplement regimen. So I've been on this for about 3 months now, and I actually do notice a difference. I just feel like everything's ticking the way it needs to tick. I have no brain fog, no issues with the heart palpitations because I'm not on the synthetic hormone, and my levels are maintaining. So I did a whole video on the trial of this with their 1DB, which is their weight loss supplement. Did a whole trial on that. I'll link that below. It's probably coming out after this, so I'll link it after a little bit in case you're catching this video later. But I really enjoy how this makes me feel. So it has become a daily necessity. Now the cool thing about this, what I like is you're on it 5 days on, 2 days off. So it's kind of nice not to take supplements on the weekend sometimes, like to not have to try to remember, especially if you're traveling. So I think that's kind of a cool thing. So Thyro Drive for my thyroid. Now we're gonna get into supplements that have been in my regimen for several years. Again, these are supplements that I just genuinely like. So the next one is, these are BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids, and their claim to fame is to help boost recovery and some lean muscle growth, lean muscle mass, by promoting the muscle repair. So it really just helps in repair and recovery. This isn't something that you're gonna take to like get a boost. There's no caffeine, it's just the BCAAs. For a vegetarian as well, this has 7 grams of protein in it, so it's just a nice little boost and some essential amino acids that maybe I'm not getting from my plant-based diet. I personally use this just to flavor my water throughout the day, so I just like little bits of the scoops throughout the day. I also like to put it in my shaker with the next supplement pre-workout, and I just like to have it during my workout. Again, there's no caffeine in this, so you're not gonna have any jittery problems. It's just the BCAAs. It's just gonna help you recover. I know that after like long runs, if I drink this, I just feel like having it in my system constantly is promoting repair, which when you're tearing down your system a lot, it's probably a good thing to do. So the next supplement that I like to mix with this is creatine monohydrate. I am not brand loyal on this. From all the research that I could find, creatine is creatine. I lift in the evenings, so I don't take a pre-workout in the evenings because of the caffeine. I'm sensitive. So this mixed with this has zero taste, this has great taste. It's kind of like my little workout combo. Now, creatine, I think, at least when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, a woman shouldn't take it. Oh, it causes water gain. There's lots of urban legends and myths out there. I think most of them are pretty old. I'm sure there's some truth to some of them, but I've never cycled on or off of this. I just take it when I work out. Its main claim to fame is muscle growth, so helping you build lean mass. I notice a difference. I am what they consider a hard gainer. It takes a lot for me to put muscle on, and anything I can do to support it, I do. So I take creatine. I do notice the difference. I just feel like when I'm lifting, I have a little quicker ability to recover with it. I'm able to have a little more of an intense workout without caffeine. I just feel it in my system. So for me, any supplement that is just an add-on, a bonus, I should feel the effects. I should know something's happening. I notice a difference if I'm taking creatine. I notice that I'm actually less watery most of the time, but I also notice that gaining muscle is a little bit easier for me, where, you know, for a while I didn't have this in my system at all, and it was taking me a hot minute. So muscle gain is slow. It's not usually a quick thing. So anything that can support it in my book, it's good. This is tried and true. So again, not brand loyal. I get this at my supplement store, whatever's on sale. All right. Now, this is my secret. This is my secret weapon that I keep right here in my Nathan vest. This is my Go Juice. So this is my first form. This is their level 1, and this is a pre-workout. So this does actually have creatine in it, as well as caffeine, L-citrulline, or I can never pronounce that, guys. L-citral, yeah. Beta-alanine, guys, I'm not a scientist again, but all the things that make you feel good and like that tingly pre-race or pre-workout, this is in here. I don't get nauseous on this one or like super amped up like a lot of them, so that's why I really like this one. They've done like a real nice blend. But what I personally use this for is I run in the mornings, and coffee and running don't go well. So I have like a little flask that I put in the front, and I use it when I run. I will also use it on long runs as like a little mid pick-me-up. And then if I work out on the weekends, I'll throw a scoop in as well. It gives you a little bit of a pump. It gives you, you know, there's like 355 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, there's some caffeine in here. So it gets you amped up, ready to work out. So when I used to powerlift, I lived and died by pre-workout. Now just doing more power building, I don't always need that. And plus I lift in the evenings. So me and caffeine in the evenings, we don't go. But this also helps you get a pump, which is such a bodybuilder thing to say, but especially like someone like me who's just getting muscle back, it's fun to see your baby muscles do a little pump. So this gets you that as well. But this is great for when you're tired, you're getting a workout, or you're tired and you're going for a run, or you're like me and you're addicted to caffeine and you need it before you run or during your run. This is fantastic. All right, this is a new one. So greens are the rage nowadays, and I eat a lot of greens, a lot of greens. So I never really felt the need for a green supplement, but I saw a lot of raving reviews on First Form's website about their Opti-Reds and their greens. Truthfully, the greens had a lot more raving reviews, but again, just with my diet, I didn't feel like $60. You know, I have a tight, not a tight, but I have a budget set for supplements, and I felt like, let's go with the supplement that in this combo that I don't get enough of. So we're heading into October. Berries aren't as good, fruit's not as good. I eat a lot less fruit this time of year. So this is 50 servings of fruits, vegetables, herbs, all of the good stuff. Like, I can't even tell, I mean, and it's all, I can read it all. Like, that's the cool thing, is these aren't words I can't read. There's just so many of them. Broccoli, sprout, apple, acai, basil, cinnamon, garlic, oregano, turmeric, carrot, elderberry, mangosteen. Like, it's all in here in like this little scoop. It's crazy. So the biggest reason I wanted to take these was for inflammation. So as someone who has Hashimoto's thyroiditis, I deal with inflammation of the body naturally. Then I lift and I'm training for an ultra. I'm adding a lot of inflammation back into my system. So antioxidants helps boost activity at the cellular level, helps produce, prevent the production of free radicals. I believe I said that right. Just all the good stuff in here. It's helping me fight the environment, which as someone with an autoimmune disease, I need to fight everything that's out there to stay healthy. So I really wanted to try these. I'm about a week in. I don't really like the taste. It's not awful. I mix it with a little Crystal Light, make it go down. But I do notice a little mental boost after I take it. There's no caffeine or anything like that. But I do notice a little mental boost, mental clarity. My stomach feels, like my stomach's pretty normal now. Going plant-based has like regulated that. But I've noticed even more so, I'm never bloated. Like, I'm never bloated anymore, which, hallelujah. So this is newer, but I'm gonna give it like probably 2 months. My ultra training, my actual 50K training does not start till this weekend. So I've been kind of lower on mileage. So as I boost mileage, I'm interested to see if this helps with that inflammation, helps me recover a little bit quicker maybe. So I'll let you know on Instagram how's this going, how this is going. But just the ingredients alone, like, I don't know if y'all can see that. They're crazy cool. Like, I'm so impressed with everything that they were able to put in here. Now this also is supposed to help boost metabolism, which your girl needs. So, it's supposed to make weight loss easier. First Form, if you can do that, I love you for life. All right, so that's the new kind of like daily, but I wouldn't call this a necessity unless your diet's crap, and then you might want a red and green supplement. Luckily, I can tell you my diet's pretty solid. All right, now we got 2. So, let me tell you a story. I've never been brand loyal on protein powder, unless you count this one, which has been in my life for a long time, but that's because it's pretty inexpensive. It works well, it's my thing. And then I got a sample of another protein powder. And I didn't want to like it, y'all. I didn't. I don't like spending a lot of money on supplements. And this particular protein powder is pretty pricey. But I used the sample. And you know how like when you take a protein shake sometimes, and then you're like hungry like 15 minutes later? I wasn't hungry for like 4 hours. And now, bear with me, because I don't think you should ever use this as a meal replacement on a regular basis. I don't. I am whole foods, plant-based, like give me all the veggies. But for those of you who do know, my work is insane right now. A lot of times I'm rolling in the door from a run straight into work, and I was relying on a protein shake and like a piece of fruit to get me through the first couple hours of my day. And this was starting to not cut it. I was hungry like 10 minutes later. And then just, you know, skipping the meal because I could, because I needed to, but I was starving. So that is where this comes in. So again, this is my First Form. I love First Form products. I've used various products of theirs off and on. I know I have a lot of them, but it's just genuinely because I like them. Obviously, there are things that are not First Form here because I don't necessarily think they need to be super high quality, but then there's other things in my arsenal that are. This is First Form's level 1. So if you notice on here, it's a sustained assimilation protein. Basically, that means it lasts a long time. Like this shake, 4 hours. 4 hours. And then I'm hungry for my next meal. So this for me has come in clutch lately with travel as well, when you know it's harder maybe for me to eat, or I'm road tripping and I don't want to stop, or whatever, because I'm solo traveling, it's hard to eat. Like this has come in clutch. I don't like chocolate, and it's chocolate flavored because it's amazing. I like to mix it with the protein cashew milk and a little bit of cream or ice, a little whip on top. It's fantastic. So here's the deal though, and I'm sharing with you both because I want to explain why both can be useful. This bad boy's big. For reference, this is $10 less than this. Kind of pricey, but worth it. So this I would use post-workout. It's quick uptake, just a nice solid whey protein. Great for post-workout, great for maybe pre-workout if your stomach can handle it and you just need something in your system. This is great. I don't drink protein powder on a daily basis generally. This was just more of like, oh, I need to go lift, but I haven't eaten in a little bit. I do a quick protein shake. This is gonna be when you do need that maybe intrameal, like you need to miss breakfast, you're traveling on the road, you've got a lunch meeting, something like that. This is where you're gonna do this one. I wish that I had all the money to have multiples of this, and I wish that they have other protein powders that I would love to try, and I will try. I'm not saying this is outrageously priced. It isn't. For what it is, this is a fantastic price. It's just not something that for me I can do budget-wise like every day. And again, I also, with my dietary or my lifestyle, again, I just try not to replace meals with shakes, but I think having this combo as a backup in your pantry is fantastic. You're quick, you just need a pre-workout, or you just killed a lift and you still need to go like grocery shopping or something and you're just hungry. This one, hey, I've got a busy day, I need to skip a meal, maybe this one is how I personally use it. So fantastic quality, fantastic taste, mixes right in a shaker, which I love, not clumpy at all. I totally think it's worth the price, just personally for me. Budget-wise, it's a little hard for me to have more than one because they have, you know, they have their quick version, and I'd love to try it, but not just yet. Slowly, we'll slowly mix in. So that's it, guys. That's my supplement drawer. It's not fancy. It's not crazy. I have a budget, and I stick to it. I don't use things every day other than the Thyro Drive and the B12. So those are my big budget. Like those are in my always budget. The rest is just because I feel good taking them. And I think that is the key to supplements. You should feel a difference in a supplement. In something that's a necessity, you probably aren't gonna feel a difference, and you shouldn't. So it's not a blanket statement, y'all. I'm not a doctor. Again, consult your physician. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing with you what I like to do and what I like to use. And maybe it'll give you something new to try. Maybe you've been trying to find a protein powder that doesn't bloat you. I would definitely try Level 1. I feel amazing on it. So I wanted to share with you because I'm always curious of what other people are taking, and some of these are newer that I've found. So there's new things coming out all the time that I just like to share. So I wanted to share with you some of my tried and trues. I think I've been using Extend BCAAs for like 15 years. And some newbies, some new fun ones. I have been using Project One for a while. Some new fun ones. So that's what I use. I will link everything that I use below. I'm not a rep or anything, so they're not like sponsored links. They're just links to help you find what I use. They're all, other than the first form, available on Amazon, I think. So that is what I use. So I wanted to do, before we wrap up, I just wanted to do a quick update. Thank you to my 27 subscribers that I currently have for hanging in with me as we have progressed over this last year. I have been finding both my journey in fitness and weight loss, as well as my journey in this new ultra running world and YouTube. And this channel's been kind of all over the place, and it's still gonna be a little all over the place because, quite frankly, I just have a passion to share what I'm going through, my journey losing weight and journey traveling and adventuring as a single female. And my fitness is also that I can do these amazing adventures, and I hope that by sharing my fitness and my weight loss journey and sharing then conquering some of these goals that I never thought I could conquer, that maybe I'll inspire one of you. So this channel will continue to evolve. I am sure my fitness journey will continue to evolve. I am finding new things that I love every day, but I love sharing with you. I love getting in front of this camera, and I just want to get better for you and bring better content and share my journey, inspire. And hopefully, if you are a Hashimoto sufferer, this will give you hope as well that there is life on the other side of your diagnosis, and it can be an amazing life. You just have to put in the work. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We will be back next week. I've got some videos, all videos in the process. As soon as I have the Thyro Drive video live, I will also post that link to this channel as well, or to this video as well, so you can see that test, that 30-day test trial on that. But if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you want to see more of the fitness journey. I'm going to start participating in Weigh-In Wednesdays, as well as sharing my travel, or my travel, not my travel because COVID, my ultra training vlog series. That training starts this Saturday, so we're gonna start sharing that as well. So can't wait to have you along, and we'll see you next week.